You are listening to GameBreak, brought to you by HNE.
This review is written by Nathaniel Stormblade on Monday, January 5th, 2009 for the game Mortal Kombat vs. the DC Universe for the PS3 and Xbox 360. For the first time, the makers of Mortal Kombat have decided to invoke the right of all superhero properties and create a crossover. The crossover is with the Detective Comics universe. Big names like Superman, Batman, and the Green Lantern mix it up with Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion in a match to the near death. Now, I say near death because the DCU superheroes are not allowed to kill, but the supervillains and all the MK characters have no such restrictions. What this game comes down to is a slugfest between two different properties in a storyline that forces the good and bad people to eventually team up to separate the two merging realms. The merger of the DC and MK realms are also the reasons why powerhouses like Superman and the Green Lantern simply cannot take their enemies out in one hit. After playing every fighting game in MK history ever available on a game console, it comes to no surprise how the controls are essentially the same. The controls are still low and high punches and kicks with blocking. Of course, entering a specific sequence with these buttons creates special moves and finishers. There are even a few new tweaks, such as the new testing one's might and free-fall combat sequences, and the ability to increase certain statistics during a match for a small period. The game modes are divided between both Mortal Kombat and the DC properties. The storyline is based on each character's perspective, and eventually the two properties merge and separate with a mix of interactions. Returning is the same fight mode that has been around since the beginning. Players fight their way up a line of random fighters to become number one. This game also sports an online mode, and that enters players into a waiting room to make or await challenges. Keep in mind, some players may rank low, but in essence are seasoned experts at Mortal Kombat. The main draw of this game is the inclusion of the DC characters. The online play and additional tweaks are appreciated. They add some freshness to an old formula. There are 4 additional characters to be unlocked, 2 from each property. This game is a buy for players who love Mortal Kombat and DC properties.
To read more in relation to what was covered in this segment, previews, reviews and other game-related articles, log on to www.haslage.net.